y'all, Steph here from Southern Sky Tea and Garden. Just wanted to give a little hydroponics update, and I actually thought we were gonna lose 2 of these today, but I went ahead and put one of our little Varnado fans out here. I put a few little kabob sticks in there to kind of prop stuff up and help things aerate because they were really flopping down. And again, this is the lettuce. Again, my husband thought it was romaine, but I think it's just green leaf lettuce. But we'll see how they do, and I'll try to film another update in the next day or so to see how they do. But this was one of the major ones that was really flopping down, hoping that the sticks will help and the air will help, because again, this is all an experiment. It is still like sometimes 80 degrees in this garage on our grow station, but we're trying to see how things will do using our hydroponics method of the mason jars covered in a black fabric, blackout fabric cover, along with clay stones and water, and the Fox Farm hydroponic food, and just see how things go. But again, I staked them up with some little kabob sticks to see how they'll do, added a fan for some aeration, and we'll see if these can survive. But they also need to be harvested. Like this one is got some pretty good sized leaves on it, so we're probably gonna harvest from this weekend and enjoy it on a little sandwich. And this is not hydroponics, but I do want to share because I need to plant this outside. It's a zucchini plant that has got 3 true leaves on it. So this definitely needs to get hardened off outside. So I'll move this outside tomorrow. And I'm actually going to probably transplant it, and let me grab one of these cups, either into a little cut down styrofoam cup we have, or one of the red Solo cups, and transplant that into that, and then let this harden off for a couple days outside, maybe 2 to 3 days, and then get this in the ground when it's a little cooler outside and it's not going to faint from the heat. Because we did have some cooler days that dropped down to even below the 80s, which I am shocked. But I always track the weather out here. It was kind of a little bit on track last year, but I was shocked because it dropped down to even like 60 degrees in the morning. So, but that's why I track the weather, to kind of compare it to last year and track every year to see what I can expect. But again, this will get transplanted and moved outside. And then, y'all, the prize, look at those. These are cucumber plants that are growing out here in the hydroponic grow pots. I'm gonna come around so I can show you the root growth that is happening in these pots, but these are amazing. So pretty soon we're gonna either go tomorrow or the next day and get some more PVC piping and not cut it down, keep it long, you know, like, here's my hand, but you know, raise it up, and so that these plants can reach their full potential and still have the grow light up above. And then the previous owners of this house had installed these bike racks, and then we also have our garage opener that is mounted to the ceiling, but there's also holes in that metal railing that goes across. So we may put some string up here, either to those bike rack mountings, or most likely, because this is more evenly situated to the planting that's going on, but more or less go ahead and tie a string to these railings up here. So, and then also, you know, and then tie down our cucumber plants to those so that they can start extending upward. And then again, add those taller PVC pipes to our grow lights and allow things to grow upward and see if we can actually get some viable cucumbers off of these plants. This is very exciting, y'all. I mean, we're just very small scale here, and some people do major hydroponics, but we're just seeing what we can start growing. And I'm going to turn the camera. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to just share these other lettuce plants that are growing. And I also staked them up for some more aeration and some support. And see what's happening here. These are more romaine, but possibly green leaf lettuce. But anyway, it is what it is, and we are going to pluck those leaves and enjoying them in little wraps and little salads. And again, it's just all an experimentation. We did start these lettuce when it's a little bit warmer now for them, but just seeing how it goes. And I am sure that these will all do really awesome in the winter time, because then our garage temperature suddenly changes dramatically to much cooler weather. So a much cooler temperature, I mean. So very excited to see what's even happening right now in the warmer weather here late August as we're approaching September. But very excited to see what will continue happening as we approach fall and cooler weather. And again, there's these little guys over here. And now I'm going to stop the camera and turn around and also show you what's happening. So again, as we kind of succession plant in our hydroponics, we've also got the wool rock going with some more tiny Tims and Space Master cucumbers. And these are also from the Cali Kim seed collections, and they do so good. The germination is like amazing. The percentage is really super high. All those tiny Tims are germinating, and the cucumbers are also germinating at pretty much 100%. There's one that's really going there, as you can see, and the others are just kind of seedlings, but they're still very active seedlings, even if they're not at a high percentage growth rate yet. But I have no doubt these will keep going. And then there's also a Cali Kim Tiny Tim variety of tomato going in here. So what we do is wait for some root growth to start going in the water, and then once that starts happening, then we move them into the pots. So this one, again, it started off in a wool rock, and we just took the wool rock, placed it in the stones, along with adding water, the Fox Farms hydroponic plant food, and those clay stones, and the vented black hydroponic pots, and add that all together, and you start getting your hydroponic growth going. So I'm just gonna pull this over here. Hopefully you can see that there's probably some roots going down here. Yeah, well, not a ton of major root growth because it's still really tiny, but there's roots happening in there, obviously, because it's growing. But I will show you now some other major root growth that is happening. Now, y'all, you have to see what's happening with cucumbers here, because again, you see these are quite large plants. I've got my hand up here, and I have fairly good sized hands, but you know, that's probably about like 6 inches here of growth going. And this also is a Tiny Tim tomato going. It's probably got about 4 inches of growth going. But y'all, what I want to show you is the root growth that's happening here. Look at that. Oh my God, that's pretty amazing. It's just a really amazing. I'll show you with the pot. If I can, I don't know if I'll be able to get it out with one hand. But, or if I can get, let's see, that's the great thing. These have kind of like a pull string. But let me see if I can show you the root growth that's happening down here within the pot. You see that, y'all? That is major. Pretty amazing. So we're having a really good time just, you know, just trying this all out and trying to see what we can grow out here in Zone 7B, Middle Tennessee, when it gets winter time. And we definitely cannot grow these vegetables out here in wintertime outside, because we get hard freezes, a little bit of snow even, so it's not going to happen. But we're very excited to see what we can keep growing in the wintertime, and we're enjoying sharing it with you all, and maybe you all can get the same, you know, planting stations of hydroponics getting started here. Very easy to do. The supplies are very inexpensive. You can even do a lot of your own FYIs, or I mean DIYs, because you can even use just like some dark construction paper, just something that'll black out the light to represent the darkness of the soil. And then the stones, as you can see from my links that I planted for the products, are very inexpensive on Amazon. And then of course these little bamboo sticks that or little kabob sticks that I used are from just the Dollar Tree. You know, you can use them to stake up your plants as they get going and help aerate it. But there's the stones that we're using, they're little clay stones. But anyway, y'all, I hope that you enjoy this video, continue on our adventure with us, and we hope you all just keep growing and wait for the next update. Okay, well, nothing major has happened overnight. I do see the seed on the left, though, may be getting ready to sprout up, and also the one on the other side, right there, the third one from the right. So we might have progress and more growth, but I'll keep you posted and fill you all in. So keep growing, y'all. Oh yes, before I forget, I took the cover down, and this is the one that is wilting now, but I did want to show you the root growth on that. So I'm not sure what's happening because it's very, very strong. I mean, those are amazing roots happening. So I think it's just the warmth of the garage right now, but you know, we're trying, we're experimenting. I'm sure things again will do much better in the winter time with the cooler air, but it's probably best that I run the fan here and there when we have warm days. So anyway, just wanted you all to see the root growth. So there you go.